Hi there, I'm Don.
And hi, I'm Cindy. Welcome to Pearls of Liberty, May 11th, 2013. Big news in our minds this week is Benghazi. Benghazi, Benghazi.
It's so exciting to see it taking off. I mean, people are starting to get it. The stuff that we heard and knew about when it happened is breaking into the mainstream, and that's exciting because this is really bigger than Watergate. This really could bring Obama down, and even though it's not about Obama, we know that he needs to be taken down in order for liberty to rise.
There have been a lot of great articles this week, and we have just a few of them. Whistleblower, you should have seen what Clinton tried to do to us that night. I mean, it's not just Obama, it's also Clinton and some others.
Well, yeah, it's really Hillary Clinton that served in the State Department role to order the stand down because that's where the buck stops in terms of the protection of an embassy is with the State Department, and the head of the State Department is Secretary of State, right? So remember Hillary Clinton campaigning about her 3 a.m. phone call? This is a massive fail here, that she was the one that was actually guilty of doing the wrong thing when the crisis came, and because she's a sellout to the global New World Order, of course, that's to be expected, but yeah, and then of course it does go all the way to the White House. We had another quote in a video where somebody is saying that. So yeah, it isn't exclusive to one individual. It's exclusive to a very corrupt administration, and two of the key players were Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama.
Sure, and as this article refers to, it's not only Democrats. Both parties are avoiding the bigger picture. The fact that Democrats and Republicans alike have been using Benghazi as the center of U.S. efforts to arm the al-Qaeda-affiliated Syrian rebels. And I think that what might really be significant about Benghazi is that it's possible that although Congress may try to throw this back and forth and place blame in all one place when they need to share it, it's possible that the military will be concerned enough about this to make certain that it is addressed, just because the commanders have been asked to put their men at risk, basically use the military as cannon fodder.
Yeah, Obama fired how many generals? I think it's 3 generals in order to keep the truth from coming out about this, and you better believe that there are people in the military that are hopping mad about this and will not stand for this to go down without a significant change and exposing the corruption that got people killed, the brave SEALs that wouldn't stand down and lost their lives. So, yeah, this is huge, and it is really about, as Geraldo Rivera made clear on national television, it's about running guns to Syria. It's about selling these weapons to the Turks, and about selling and then the Turks would sell them to the Syrians, and that was the way it was all supposed to happen. And there was a stand down in order for that to take place, but some people said no, and this was all right before the election, and it was all covered up so that Obama could win, that there would be no danger of the truth coming out then. And why is it coming out now? I think people have just gotten fed up. There is a groundswell of opposition, and the American people are slow to awaken, but when they do, it's the end of the corruption.
Well, and change clearly needs to come, and it's not that we personally want to see Obama fall or Hillary fall. It's just that we would like to see our nation restored to a constitutional republic, and it seems that there are people standing in the way and blocking that. And like Bob Dylan said, don't block up the hall.
Yeah, the founding fathers knew that whenever power gets concentrated, it's going to be bad for the people, bad for liberty, and that is really the case now. We have concentrated power in the executive. It's enabled all the corrupt global forces, financial elites, to be exploiting the people and enslaving the people, and it's time for that to end because more and more people are waking up, and this is a good opportunity for that to happen, this Benghazi Gate scandal. It's much, much worse than Watergate.
Well, nobody died directly as a result of the Watergate. What was done at the hotel, that was just about that was. I don't want to use the word just, make it light, but it was about information, not about people actually dying.
And there were not generals fired. There was not a cover-up to this extent that would actually go into the military and ruin people's careers and mess up chains of command and all of that. I think that this is really where the Obama administration has gone too far, and they've made the noose that's going to hang themselves.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what actually does happen with the military too, and on a possibly related story. 17 Air Force commanders were removed from their positions of being the ones who had the authority to release nuclear weapons, and they're supposedly being retrained. But there just seems to be a lot going on under the surface that it's difficult for us to even speculate about what's happening behind closed doors.
But it's very, very significant. These are exciting times, and this shift that's going on is really a massive power struggle behind the scenes. So we shall see what the fallout is, but we're hopeful because there really is. It really has broken into the mainstream, and once that happens, I don't think there's any stopping it.
Sure, this is another more mainstream article, and this lady who's a representative actually said, well, might as well play it. It's 17 seconds long.
And last quick question I have for you, Congresswoman, because you have been an ambassador, you have been overseas in similar with similar responsibilities and similar missions. Who gives such an order to stand down? Where does that come from?
The President of the United States.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, there you have it, and that's why this video has made pretty big news, and this article has some other videos that have more information that people will probably find helpful. So there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, and while I'm at it, just want to mention that another fun thing to do this weekend is to go to President Obama's Facebook page and join in the fun there and let the truth be heard. You don't even have to like the page to comment on the pictures. So there's a lot of truth and liberty lovers that are doing that. And even if you're hearing this message a day or two later, go ahead and let your voice be heard right there on the President Obama's Facebook page.
So thanks for joining us this weekend, and we hope that you all have a peaceful weekend and a happy Mother's Day.
And don't forget to see the world the way that it really is. Walk your walk. You are the one that you've been waiting for.